Hello, welcome students. So today we will learn one algorithm called selection sort. And selection sort is an algorithm to arrange an unsorted array into a sorted array. So the input is a array which is random, numbers are random, and the output is an array in ascending order. Now how does selection sort work? Actually selection sort word selection itself means we keep looking for a number which is the smallest number in the array. It is the way humans normally will do. If these 10 numbers were written on paper and I had asked you to sort these 10 numbers, how would you have just written the answer is the way the selection sort works. So let us try to understand what happens. To get this output like this, we first go through the array looking for the smallest number. 23 is the smallest, we keep telling, then we say 17 is the smallest, and then we find 8. That means 8 is the smallest. And then we keep going and we realize 8 is the smallest. In which case we put 8 in the first position and 23 in that fifth position. So let us see what happens. We swap 23 and 8. 8 goes here and 23 goes here. That's the first step, and in the process we have got the smallest number in front. Now my aim is to do the second pass of this algorithm, and this time I'm going to look for the second smallest number apart from 8, and I notice the second smallest number is 14. So what I do now is I swap 14 with 32. So 8 will remain as it is, 32 will be replaced by 14, and 14 will be replaced by 32. The remaining numbers simply get copied, they are left as they are. So now we have reached pass 2. Now we keep doing this till all the numbers are in order. So each pass we get the smallest number and swap it to a position in front. Now there is one more video which is available where you can watch, where I have talked about selection sort. But this particular video is based on how to code. So let's look at the coding aspects of this. So let's look at a code. We will take the code of the array which we had used earlier, and now we will use the min code which we had used last time as a possible way of doing it, because we are going to search for the minimum value each time. So let's start coding from scratch, and I will call the function void selection. This is called the Hungarian notation, where we make S capital. The second word sorts, S is capital letters, remaining are small. We put the curly brace. In a selection sort, basically we run two loops. One within the other. Many of the sorts use two loops. Bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, all use two loops, one loop within the other. Whenever there's one loop within the other, it's called a nested loop. So I is equal to 0, this is j is equal to 0, j is less than 10, j plus plus. So we have two loops. The inner loop will search for the minimum position, and minimum position it will start assuming we are at a particular position which is there, and from the next position of that we will continue. Okay, so normally if I is 0, then normally we will start from 1. If I is 1, we will start from 2. That's our normal strategy. So we will start I is equal to 0, and in that case we will start from j I plus 1. So that's our strategy. Okay, now it will keep going till less than 10, and it does j plus plus. This is our code, and inside this we will implement the if condition. If ARR-j is less than the min position, so that is ARR min pos, then our new min pos will be that index j. It may seem a bit tricky, but it's not that complicated. We assume min pos is equal to I in the beginning. Then from the next position, we start looking for something which is smaller than that number. Yeah. And then we run through each time checking if there is something which is smaller than it, smaller than it, smaller than it. And each time changing min pos as we go along. By the end of the loop, the min pos will have the value of the smallest number. Our job now is to swap the very first number and that number. So we will say T is equal to ARR of I, because I is the position we want to swap the min position with. Then we will say ARR I is equal to ARR min position. So this is basically a swap operation. It will be 3 lines of code. T is equal to ARR I is equal to ARR min position, and then we'll say ARR min position will get ARR whatever we stored in the temporary variable. So this is the 3 lines of code to swap 2 possible values. T is equal to ARR is equal to ARR min pos, and ARR min pos is equal to T. Be careful of the case, lower case is required here. And then the loop gets over and the second loop runs on top of that. So 2 loops, very simple. Let us see whether this piece of code works. And invariably the code may not work the very first time. There is no way you can code from scratch and expect a perfect answer in the very first go. So in the main program, we will comment the search program, and we will remove this array blank one, and we'll call selection sort, and then we'll call display. One thing to be careful is how many numbers are there in our array. We'll go back to a simple set of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers are there. It's not 10 numbers. So due to which selection sort code will have to slightly modify, and instead of saying 10, we will say 9 here, because there are only 9 numbers in that array. Okay, so we'll call selection sort, and on the same hand, after that we'll call display. We will comment out this part of code where we did min and max, so that we don't get too much output on the screen. Let's see what the output is going to be. It's giving an error, and the error is type mismatch in the declaration of selection sort. So ideally the functions should have a prototype declared on the top before the main function, and in our case it's void selection sort, Control C, and we'll paste it here, Control V, but make sure you put a semicolon. Save, compile and run. It says in function I is undeclared. We have not declared the variables I and j in selection sort, so we should declare them int I comma j semicolon. Now I am reading these errors here in the lower part. So it's good to learn to read the errors in the code. It says min pos is undeclared. So many of our variables which we have created, we wrote the code but we have not declared it. I and j we are not declared. Now min pos also we are not declared. So let's declare min pos. So now, and this is the process of coding. It doesn't mean you will get it right the very first time. There will be bugs. Our aim is to keep searching. Now it says T is undeclared. So let me declare T also in selection sort. For the temporary variable we had used T. So I put T, and now I compile and see. And you notice that the output has been sorted. So we noted this output was sorted, Let us look at this code one more time so that we understand the flow of this program. The selection sort has two loops, one loop on I, one loop on j. Each time we look for the smallest number and we keep swapping it with the number in front. And that swap code is written here in 3 lines. And that's all this code is, around 10-15 lines of code. And we have implemented our first sorting algorithm. So thank you. In the next class, we will learn how to implement a bubble sort, a different algorithm for sorting. Thank you.